Another one from the end of all evil. Principles versus law. To understand how evil controls people, it is necessary to understand the difference between principle and law. A principle is a truth that creates freedom. A law is a lie that creates slavery. Principles describe reality. They are knowledge that help you to make use of your world. Because of your intelligence, you recognize principles in everything you do. Every true thing you learn is a principle. The movements of your hands, which foods taste good, mathematics, and empathy for a friend are all based on principles. Laws are artificial ideas created by evil men to restrict the thinking and understanding of people. Laws mask themselves in authority so that they can impersonate principles. When people mistake law for principle, their freedom is restricted. When people mistake truth for the ideas of authority, their abilities and their wisdom are diminished. This is the purpose of law. An example of a principle can be found in thermodynamics. A liquid is cooler than a gas. This is a principle. Because this is a principle, it does not restrict us, but enables us. Using this principle, we can condense and expand a substance between gas and liquid and create refrigeration. With this principle, we have more understanding and more power. Principles are truths that create freedom. An example of a law can be found in the culture of royalty. A commoner owes homage to the king. This is a law. Because this is a law, it destroys freedom and enslaves. Under this law, a person must neglect usage of their minds, their speech, and their actions. They must believe that they are worth less than the king. Notice the unlike principle. There is no truth in law. It is entirely possible to disrespect the king and therefore to break the law. Law must be enforced because there is no truth in it. A law destroys freedoms because it is a lie. A principle, however, creates freedom because it is a knowledge. That which destroys freedom is evil. It's real simple, people. Yeah, man's law has to be enforced. Therefore, it's not actually a law. You do not have to enforce that law on thermodynamics, or you don't have to enforce gravity and shit. And basically, it boils down to the seven, the great seven, the golden rules. Don't steal. Just flat out don't steal because it's all the same. Don't kill nobody. No murder. You can kill people that violate your shit. No murder because that's taking someone's life without just cause. Don't steal. It's taking people's property without just cause. Don't rape. Taking people's free will sexual association consent. Um, don't trespass. Violating that person's peace and their property. Don't lie. Violating people's ability to discern truth. No coercion. Same thing. Violating their freedom, basically. Because coercion is like, if you don't do this, I'm going to fuck you up. And that's what the whole world's under right now. There's a massive fucking extortion racket. Um, and then the last one is don't assault nobody. I think I got all seven. But yeah, don't be hitting people either for no fucking reason. It's easy. And you know these things. You know them. So why should there be anything more than that? You don't need it. Markets regulate themselves. If you're a shitty business owner, people ain't gonna do business with you. People ain't gonna work for you. Somebody that stays within the parameters and harmonizes with the way things actually are will thrive, and the rest of them will fall off. But we flipped this whole thing upside down to where we go out of our way to help the real lawbreakers thrive, and that's in the form of politicians, and they're the people that they use to enforce their will upon us to be law enforcement. Then we fund all that shit off the sweat off our backs and brow. You should stop. I don't know what to fucking say anymore.